Good evening. Today I'm filming this video just in case I don't get the time to film a video about this. I've been really wanting to film my house, my crib tour because I regret so hard that I did not like film the first time I moved in. This is the first time I'm living alone. Like this is the first crib, like it's mine, my place. I can adjust it to how I want it. So I regret not filming it, like my humble beginning, how it all started. Because like how it all started, my life was super interesting. Where I am right now is like how I can tell you that I have really, really super leveled up. It's not where you might want it to be. Some other people, everybody has got like their humble start, and my start was like really super humble. So where I am is still humble, yes, but I'm in a better place. Anyway, I want to film this video just to remind myself in future when God blesses me and I am able. Okay, God has already blessed me, but now when that blessing comes into reality, into physicality, into something that I can see, tangible thing, when I'm able to build that house one time and have everything that I've always dreamt of to be in the house, I'm believing that is really here, and I'm just so thankful to God that He really did it. Anyway, let me show you my house and how it's sectioned. What I think like very fun. It's not where I would like it to be. It's late at night, but I just have to film this video. If I don't do it right now, I really regret it. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You only start from somewhere, right? Okay, let me show you around. That is the main door. When you're coming in, yeah, that is my door. As you can see, I always cover down there because it's like the gap down here, you see, it's quite big. It's something like going to the house, so it's wise to keep it covered at night so that I don't get surprised. I don't like surprises in my sleep. Okay, I don't like interrupting my sleep. Anyway, so this is the curtain. Now this curtain, I actually made it. It was a bed sheet for one of my aunties when she was still in high school. Like, I don't know how to put it. I inherited her bed sheets from her high school days, long, long ago. Then I turned it into a curtain. The only thing I created is this part here. You see, I looked here with my sewing machine, and it became like the candle holder, curtain holder, if I can put it that way. Now, the next thing is this apron. I used to use it when I was cooking, and I was so fancy. Yeah. Then I thought I could get a better job by being my key holder. So this is where I throw in my keys when I come in. Okay, I can't be loud enough because people will hear me. The next, right there, see, that's my other curtain. So that's where my window is. That curtain I inherited. My mom gave me. Yeah. So I made some little adjustments. It was torn. I had to cut out the torn part and reduce the size of the curtain in terms of not the length, but actually the width. Yeah. This I downsized it this way and not this way. So here I placed the sweater that I wear more often. Okay, let's finish first this side. So don't bother, that is rainwater and it's so dirty. So next to my door is my dustbin. Next is my reading area. Now this is where I study from. Yeah, this lane we start by my studying session, my table and my chair and my books and everything goes here. This is I used to have a vision board right here. Then I removed it because everybody comes in and they see it, but I'm thinking of having it back. Anyway, you can see I schedule my assignments on this particular they're called sticky notes, yes. So I do put them on this my board. This is my timetable, so this is my personal study times. These are my official classes, and these one are the time in between, time for resting, for planning, for everything happens during this exercise. Coming home, like this one is for going to school. This one maybe after classes, resting, coming home, or hanging out with friends, things like that happen during this exercise. But the rest are my study time, so I'm very busy. Then my mom gave me a calendar. Up here are my reminders and things, yeah, things that matter to me. Okay, this has been my motto lately. It's easy when it's consistent, so do it over and over and over and over and over again until you know how to do it. Next, my school bag goes there. Like everything school happens here. This is my box of supplies. Everything grab and go happens here. My earbuds, I like picking my ears when I'm studying, so I have here my earbuds, my Kaluma, because of my painful legs. I told you I almost broke my leg, so there is repercussions. Then my toothpick. This is coconut oil, Vaseline for my hands, my pens, glue, and tissue. Random stuff. So this is my phone holders. That's where I place my phones. Yeah, there and there. I have to. Yes. Next, charging station. This one is now my kitchen section starts from here. We start by the water that I drink. Then here is the rack of cooking supplies. When I go shopping, I buy stuff. As you can see, this is from recent market things. Right there, this is tomatoes nilikuwa nishakata. Ilikuwa tunaharibika. I got time, so I usually do this so that sometimes I get lazy, so this is like motivation for me to cook. Let me show you. Yeah. So tomatoes. So when it's like this, because I don't have a refrigerator, I have to cook it. Yeah. Then this is my cash. I don't know how to put it. Cash. Yeah. This is where I place like change. I place my change there. Then, as you can see, more food. This is my station for supplies and stuff. Next, cooking area. Now my gas and my jiko, but I do not use them together because that can cause an explosion when close to this. So when I'm cooking using that, I have to put it away, and I use that on weekends. Yeah, I cook with my jiko on weekends because most weekends I make beans. It's just convenient for me when I cook beans on the weekend. I don't have to cook all the time, and I have more time to myself to do my things. Next is my utensils rack. Now this is where we keep all the wet utensils after I've washed them. There goes cups, plates. Here's my lunch boxes, Then up here I have my water bottle and AOBs and my jug. These ones are like the tiny things that you do not want to keep far away. Then this one is not supposed to be here actually. I was using it to cook now. This is water storage. More water. Now when I don't have water in this, I actually use it to keep my dirty utensils. Now this is like my kitchen sink. That's why I place my dirty utensils, but because I have water in it and it's huge enough to store water, so I'll have to place my dirty utensils maybe right here on the floor after I use them, or I just have to, after I finish, I place them here, then I wash them immediately. That is when that is full, but when that is not full, it gives me the immunity. I can keep my utensils for longer. Next is this station. Now this is where I also place more food. There is a grab and go, the other rack, but right here are those things that you do not just go for them easily. Anyway, they're off the floor because my house is super cold, so I use these boxes as immunity, not to spoil my things and have weevils in them. Now this is my maize flour to cook ugali. Then my mom gave me a lot of beans. Now they have beans and dago. Yeah, these are my legumes. I do not have rice. Okay, I always have rice in that bucket right there, But the semester is about to come to an end, so I don't think I want to buy rice, because if I buy it, I'm not gonna use this. Yeah, I'm that picky. When I have rice, I become lazy. I cook a lot of rice, then I just decide to convert it into different forms of rice. Then I will not eat this, and it will go stale, because after some time it becomes bitter. So you really want to be consistent with eating your ugali. Next is my charcoal station. Now this is what I use for that jiko. When I'm cooking with that, this is the fuel, this is the fire. Okay, exactly. So I put it in a box. It used to be in a gunia, then it was just not regular. I like my shapes regular and neat, so that's why. Now those are my dirty shoes. I'm supposed to wash them. As you can see, my laundry basket is full. Then more water storage, that is for my bathroom. Yeah, when I want to shower, I have water right there. I can always just get water from that side instead of the other side. The other one is the kitchen water, this one is for showering and stuff. So there are two. With the other bucket that I showed, the other basin that I showed you kwa mlango, but the other one is dirty, so I'm just going to use it to clean the pit latrine tomorrow when I go to it, because it's a shared latrine, it's outside, and sometimes it gets quite dirty. So everybody has to take care of themselves anyway. Now this area. Let me start from here. That is my bedroom side, my sleeping side of this crib, as you can see, like that. We start from my bed. My bed is like in the middle of the house, so we have my bed right here. Then you go this way, that is a bathroom, and this one is just bedroom things. Yeah, so my laundry basket, water for showering, bathroom stuff towards that side. From here, laundry basket, I have my suitcase, my clothes here and here. So in here I have my those clothes I wear on the weekend and when I'm at home are here. Then my clothes that are in a better condition right here. Then in the morning when I wake up, I like to fold my blankets and I place them here. So in case I'm getting out of the house or I have a schedule tomorrow, an appointment, I'll always pick what to wear and put them on top here, so that I can wear them. After that, this is where I store my books. Yeah, after the semester is done, I have like enough books since I started school. My Bible, more important books, the one I borrowed in the library, my journal. Then these ones are, how will I call them? Every exam we do, I place them in here and more in here. Yeah, but these one are mixed with important documents. Yeah. Then this is my bag for church. It's got full scarves in it. So this is how I store my jewelry, because I don't have jewelry storage. So the long ones, as you can see, these are my huge, those long jewelry. They are like hanging. Then the tiny ones, they go into this. These ones are just from toilet paper. I did cut the roll into tiny rolls. That is, then this is how I separate my jewelry, because once I come out of the house in the morning, when I want to leave, it's always just a lot. So this is how I store my jewelry for now, until I get a jewelry box. Anyway, now lastly, my detergents, they are here. They're soft. This one is for washing my bathroom. This is Omo, this is Jik. I have some nails that I wear. sugar, this is oil, I have candles, salt, shampoo, I keep my shoes on the bed. As you can see, I have there a soap dish next to the door on the other end of the bed. When you come from the toilet, you wash your hands using that soap. I don't like mixing my soap, or somebody asking me, where can I get soap? Then I get you my showering soap or anything. So right there are like tiny soaps that you use for washing your hands when you come out from the toilet, or you come from outside. Lastly, this one I consider a floating shelf. So with this floating shelf, this is where I place all my head wraps, my knickers, my bras, and oil. Those things, the things that you'll use from the bathroom. You don't want to look for them. Your mirror, yeah, here they go. This is coconut oil. I've got Veet, I've got my gel, my styling gel, my what, those things go in there. As you can see, I have my socks. This is socks, knickers, scarves, bras, those things that I will use on a daily basis. The tiny items go in here. Then this wall, from there up to here, this is my wall of I got this hung up from a supermarket. So here is where I will keep all our jewelry, my belts, and those, the shirts, the things that those shirts that you do not want to be creamed, because I don't have an iron box here. Ukianika utanika na maji na utaki zikunjane. So this is where I hang them. I've got like 2 hangers. You see, my chiffon shirts, especially because I just don't know how to keep them in a better way. Like those silk, is this silk? I don't know what material this is, but this kind of things and chiffon, when they kunjana really bad. So I do not want that situation. I keep them here. And this is my skipping rope. I use it once in a while, I can't lie. My belt, like random stuff. So my sweaters, more sweaters. We stay in a very cold region, so more sweaters. Also there I usually keep there my umbrella when it's dry. It goes up there. But see, more sweaters on this particular wall. Then after that we have my bathroom, but apparently I can't show you my bathroom right now because you can see right there on the wall of my bathroom I've got like my towel and my lasso. This lasso I use it every morning when I want to go outside. In your night dress you don't want like show people your business. Maybe I'm washing utensils from outside. I would always use the lasso to cover myself up. Like when I wash my hands inside the house, that's what I use to wipe my hands. So it's just logical that it stays right there. I've hung my umbrella inside here because it was wet. An overview of the house. That's right there. does it for my crib tour. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. This is me being vulnerable and just letting people in. And letting people in my business. So this is my first crib. This is how I live. And to be honest, I'm really happy because I'll tell you this story another time. But this house really pulled a lot of, you know, things in my life that I never thought needed healing. This house has allowed me to grow. This house has made me a better version of myself. This house has given me more peace. You know, it has just made me. It has, I don't know how to put it, but it's like just opened my eyes to see me for who I am through this house. I'm really glad and I'm really happy that I got the chance to just, not everybody's got their own personal crib. House is expensive, but I'm lucky I have mine. And it's the best place, honestly. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. I'll leave you with video. Bye.